Hey guys, and welcome back to Gold Rush, where we are going to go and hire some. We're going to hire some workers because we've now got a little bit of positive bank balance. So let us get Heywood Treadwell. Sure. Hi, you? Have we got anyone else? No. So you can come on to Old Arnold and you can operate the big excavator. Good job. You 51% work for $1,000. Okay, I don't know if that's good or not good. So that's what we're rocking with. Right. I don't know. You know that? I don't know. I don't know if we should. No. Okay, so I was trying to decide if I should get the dozer right now, or if I should instead grab the I don't know if I should get the dozer just now while we've got the cash, or if I should just keep a hold of my cash so that I can afford to pay my wages for my characters. But I think I'm going to go with wages just now. Okay, so let's grab that and plug this in here. But yeah, I think I may have bought a couple of buckets too much, to be honest with you. Right, plug that in there. There we go. Now that's all hooked up. Oh my god. Right, now everything can get switched on now. Thank god. Right, let's go and get the dump truck and... or not the dump truck, the front loader, and start going. Okay. Back to mining. But yeah, I think we're gonna go as soon as the hog pan is as soon as the hog pan's filled up, we're gonna go for a as soon as the hog pan's filled up, we're gonna go for a clean out instead of filling up everything. We'll just whatever the first thing's filled up, then clean out. Because it makes the most sense, really. Okay. So 225, what is it? It's like 300,000 for just the conveyor belt stuff. Right. Interesting. But I think I would rather... I turned the wrong way. I think I would rather the what's it called? What's it called, man? The dozer, the bulldozer. I think I would rather the bulldozer before we get the conveyor belt stuff. I'd rather actually get to the good paying. Yeah, the good paying gold. Instead of continually mining crap, but mining it easier. Okay. Now we need to turn this way. Alright. Yeah, I think I would prefer to be mining good gold slightly more difficultly than mining crap gold quicker. Wait a second, is something just not turned on or something? Oh no, it is, it's 4 or 5%. I couldn't see the percentage symbols on the on the yeah, I couldn't see the percentage symbols from up here. I thought it was just at 0. I was like, oh no. Come on. Oh my god, I tried to do that too tight. Go. I was like, oh no, have I just like fluffed that? But no, it's just that it's not that I fluffed it, it's just that it takes that long with the dozer to actually fill up these things and get the gold. But no, we're getting 100 ounces at a time. I don't know, like, I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm looking forward to, actually I probably should have checked to see, because the comments should have went up. Don't know. It would it have? I don't know. I don't know if I'm ahead on my I don't think I am ahead on my recordings of Gold Rush. So the comments should have went up, yeah. Yeah, I would like to know if this is any faster, any better for gold recovery than the way that I was doing it with the big excavator and the little wash plant at the other side. Alright. But yeah, I don't know. By the time we get the cash for the bulldozer, we're going to be at the good gold. Alright. Right, I'm going to want to check the thingy as well, the map, to see what squares we're actually digging through, to see if we're going to hit any decent gold. I've got no idea. I don't rightly know. I reckon we're probably about... I think we're going down these ones, toggle square. Okay, 167. Yeah, we're just about to hit 167. Okay. You know what? Yeah, let's do the thing that I says I was going to do. And oh no, I can't, 'cause the hole digger's not here anymore. I took it off the claim. Ah, never mind that. I was going to get the hole digger and see what it was that we were about to be mining up, but like I says, we didn't take the... We took the hole digger off the claim, so we can't really do that. But yeah, people have been asking me to, well, oh, Studio, you should make the hole a bit wider so that you can get your truck turned round, but the amount of time it would take me to actually make the hole wider to turn the truck round, it's like, ugh, just be wasting cash. Although I wonder if it'd make sense to turn to the right slightly and get that better gold that's sitting there and start digging that stuff out. I mean, we've been making a lot of headway. It's quite impressive the amount of headway that they've actually managed to make. It's just little by little. Well, what's the... I just want to check the gold map. What's the... We're at 167 just now. So I mean, we could hit 166. Well, we're just about to hit 167. We could hit 166 and then go straight right and then try and pick up some of that, because there's still decent gold in there. I mean, that's a lot faster than getting to the back of the claim where we were before. So it would make a lot of sense to do that. I'm alright with the reversing that we're doing just now. Yeah, it make a lot of sense to do that. As soon as we get to that one... Oh no, I think it's past that one, then hit a right. Okay. Anyway, what's been happening recently? Oh, the British government have actually been looking to introduce new laws about online harassment, which is pretty good. I like that. Okay, here's when I'm gonna lose like most of my viewership. So the reason that they're doing it is because Theresa May, the Prime Minister of the UK, if you didn't know, basically turned around and she says that online harassment's actually a I can't remember what the word was. The words was that she used. She actually says it's a threat to democracy, and it's like, oh, that's pretty harsh. I mean, it's just online harassment. But I actually believe her. Like, I actually, not that I believe her, I agree with her that online harassment is a threat to democracy. And I know what you're thinking, you're like, wait, what do you mean? It's like, how can it be a threat to democracy? And Twitter is the greatest example. I know I bang on about Twitter all the time, and I actually quite dislike Twitter, but I feel like I need to use it for work in a weird way. But the reason I dislike Twitter is because of groupthink, and it's very, I don't know, it's actually a horrible place for someone who's not like I would say far left, but not far left, not like proper hippie style, but like a left-leaning, like liberal type. If you're not left-leaning, then Twitter is going to be the worst place that you could ever go, because as soon as you voice an opinion, you will be jumped on. As soon as you voice an opinion that is not a left-wing or a left-leaning liberal opinion, you're just jumped on. Like, and it's fucking ridiculous. It's actually mental how what you'll receive. You'll receive death threats, you'll receive this, you'll receive that if it gets any sort of virality about it. But it's crazy. And it's like, well, that's enough to make anyone stop voicing any right-wing opinions, because if you voice literally any right-wing opinions or anything that even leans slightly right, then you're fucking Satan. And there's that many people that will jump on you quite openly because they feel like if they're liberal, then they have the moral high ground, which it doesn't fucking work like that. And I'll give an example in a second. So yeah, like, I can understand why someone like Theresa May would say it is a threat to democracy, because you're not allowed your own thinking. If you are not part of the groupthink, then you are ostracized and you're chastised. And like, literally as far as we will send you death threats. And it's quite crazy to think about it. But, I mean, to be honest with you, if you guys have been listening to this for long enough, you know what? I'm quite a centrist, if not I lean slightly right. But I like to stay on the centre of things and be more sensible than have any sort of political leanings. But I would say that I'd lean slightly right. This is when my good man Orbital Potato comes in and he starts laughing in my face. That stage of slightly right. But I don't know, like, I do feel like my place on Twitter is very much whatever I say is going to cause some controversy, because everyone likes to be seen as these far left, like everyone should have everything and they shouldn't have to work for it. And oh my god, Stager, you've just generalized the left, and it's like, yeah, well, that's what you see. That's what you see, and if you don't believe that way, then you're a fucking scumbag. And it's like, talking about the millennials will never afford a home thing. I know that, I don't know if my man Tinner still watches this, or if he watches this series or not, but Tinner's a great guy, but he's long-term sub. He's he's also on the side of, like, millennials will never own their own homes. And the reason for that is because they can't save a deposit. And because of the house prices. And then it comes to the fact that, yeah, but you're talking about we'll never own their own homes in London or big cities, because that's where millennials want to live. Millennials, and I hate using the term millennials, but the millennials that you see complaining about shit are the ones that live in cities. And big cities, so we're talking about your Londons, your New Yorks, your San Franciscos. No, I mean, it's these are the people that will never own a decent home because of where they choose to live. And I hate the fact that this is somehow a new thing. When my parents were growing up, when they were our age, they had to move fucking to bumfuck nowhere in order to afford somewhere to live. Not my parents per se, like that's just a full different story about my parents growing up, but their generation had to move all over the fucking country in order to get somewhere they could afford to live. But because, and I hate generalizing, but the way that it seems that this generation is that they're, I hate using the entitled word because fuck off, but it is the entitled generation. It's the generation of I want my cake and be able to eat it as well. I want to have a great lifestyle, but I also want to be able to afford a house. And don't get me wrong, like, see if you want to have a great lifestyle and you don't want to buy a house, fucking fair game. Like, that's totally up to you. If you don't want to have house ownership and you just want to home ownership and you just want to enjoy your life, fair one, mate, on you go. But if you are complaining about not being able to afford a house plus you're having this lavish lifestyle, then, you know, probably a reason that you can't afford a house. And also, don't look at fucking London houses of 400,000 for like a 1-bedroom apartment and be like, oh, well, I'll never be able to afford that. Well, yeah, no shit. Like, that's because people buy them who have money. You, who have no money, is not supposed to be living there. And that may sound shit, but that's the country that we live in. That's the values that everyone holds dear, is that supply and demand. If there's no supply for it, then if there's a higher demand than there is supply, then the prices go up. Because that's the way that we work. We work in a capitalist society. And if you start saying that, oh, capitalism's bullshit, we shouldn't be living in a capitalist society, that's the way that human nature goes. It's not brainwash, it's not anything like that. Think about tribalism. Just because they didn't have actual money, they still traded. And it was, yeah, you work for what you get. Yeah, but tribalism's actually closer to Marxism, where like the tribe done blah 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 blah, and it's like, no it didn't, because back in tribes, what used to happen was the most valuable members of the society got the most shit. The hunters got more food. But I mean, the elders were treated with reverence and respect because they knew more. They had that inherent worth of knowledge, so they were given more respect. They were given better accommodation, better clothing, etc, etc. So it's like, human nature goes to this capitalism because that's the way that our brains can make sense of things. And that is way more fair than just, if everyone contributes then they should all get an equal... No, come on. Don't even. I don't know, anyway, I've covered quite a lot. But yeah, my point is, sorry, threat to democracy. Yeah, it's basically, it's getting to the point where you're not allowed to think any other political opinion than what the group thinks, because if you do, then how dare you, basically. And yeah, I feel like this online harassment actually has a lot to play, has a big part to play in that. I know a lot of people will be like, online harassment, okay, it means trolls that are basically like giving people death threats, this, that and the other, like the usual online harassment that you see where public figures are told to go and kill themselves, blah blah blah. But no, it was the threat to democracy thing makes me think that it's a lot more in depth than just trolls telling celebrities to go and kill themselves. But I don't know, let me know what you think in the comment section below if you've got anything to do with Twitter and you've seen what I'm talking about. But I think it's even further than just Twitter. I think it is pretty much everywhere in society nowadays. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you think. And as always, thanks a lot for watching. I've been Steedro, you've been awesome. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.